Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Hope your day is amazing. So it's gonna kind of be a overall video that we're gonna post on all of our channels. Harley Ray Papa, Crypto Scotty, Light Warriors TV, and Freedom Fighters TV, Freedom Fighter TV. Beautiful river flowing, taking a cruise to Lake Tahoe. Might be a little glary on the windshield with this beautiful sunlight coming through. The light is shining on the dark. We're starting to get a lot of stuff coming out. One horrible thing that I seen coming out in mainstream media is that there's over 85,000 missing children that came up from the border that the FJB crime family refuses to do anything about, and that's because they're part of the trafficking situation. And if you haven't heard yet, Marjorie Taylor Greene put that out in the ether. Says she has documents proving that they are the FJB Brandon, Let's Go Brandon crime family is involved in human trafficking. Then I see some disturbing shit about a 8-year-old girl down there by the border who was found to have, I think, 38 different DNAs inside of her. That's just absolutely disgusting. And these people need to pay the ultimate price for this bullshit that they're doing. So, getting that out of the way, first and foremost, we need to start doing everything we can to save our children from these evil serpent pedophiles. Now, moving on. We all need to do our part. It's time to stop just sitting back and hoping that somebody's going to come and save us. Everybody does their part. Speak up. Share the truth. We can end this a lot faster. If you have not or do not know of Bo Polney, you should check him out. And he basically outlines all this in a map. And basically right now is the light shining. So sorry, my phone is all blurry. Window's too dirty, I guess. But there's the beautiful raging river. So right now is obviously spring going into summer. The light is getting brighter and brighter every day. And that's going to shine the light on these evil serpents and bring out the truth. So we have some things that have been happening over the course of the last year or so, and typically it always happens on the 24th. Something big always happens on the 24th of the month. So we're just a couple days away from that. But we do have a couple more months to go until summer solstice, and so it's going to get very, very hot, very, very quick. Basically, over the next 2 months, everything is going to come out into the light, and a lot of these normies are going to be shocked and disgusted because the mainstream media doesn't tell them what's really going on. They're all controlled by the crime families, and so they push out or hide whatever they need to keep it from everybody. Whitewater Rapids, gonna be some gold in them there hills. After all of these, we had crazy rains this year in California. It rained pretty much all of January, February, and most of March. It snowed up in the high country, so we have a lot of snow melt. This is pretty much all snow melt water. Anyway, be prepared. We're gonna win this. It's coming out. As I said, the light is shining on the dark right now, and it's just gonna get more and more intense. The sun gets more and more intense through summer solstice, where it's the most light of the entire year. So look for big things to happen. Also on the crypto front, if you don't have crypto or silver, even gold, but silver's a better ROI, return on investment, because it's been suppressed for so long by these cabal bankers. Speaking of the cabal bankers, Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan Chase is subpoenaed to testify regarding Epstein and how they funded all his trafficking, even after they knew that he was a pedo. So it's all coming out. You don't hear that on mainstream media either. You know, they own the whole thing. So please, if you haven't already done so, cut your cord on your TV, get rid of your cable. All it is a brainwashing tool for the cabal. Back to the crypto. So we have to crash the dollar first. It's a little crazy because we have we have light and dark, white hats, black hats, that are both doing the same thing for opposite reasons. So I think we're whatever the trillions, 35 trillion or some shit in debt, but yet Biden wants to put in a social credit score for you. They can go crazy with their debt and just keep borrowing and printing money, but if you do it, you're done. So I believe, from a truther's perspective, that this XRP lawsuit, as we know, it's already been settled or been done, been over with, but they're not going to announce the outcome to the public until we can crash the dollar, or they can crash the dollar, because that's going to be what brings the new currency in, and along with XLM, Stellar. So I heard long time ago, Stellar is going to be the people's currency, whether it's going to be on Lobster wallet, or if it's just going to be through XLM, Stellar itself. If you haven't checked out Stellar, please go. I think it's stellar.com. But XLM, you can go on CoinMarketCap, put in XLM, and then it'll bring up their page. Then you click on the website, and you can see how they have this scheduled. It's going to be where you can basically send currency to anywhere in the world. You can use your XLM to buy gold, silver, whatever it takes, whatever you want. And then XRP is going to be the backbone of the financial system. So it's just a matter of time, but I don't believe, like they keep saying, the lawsuit, that they're going to announce it any minute, any day. I don't believe that anymore after I've done my research. I think it's going to be more like either May 24th or June 24th, because we have to have the financial collapse first. So it's going to get rough, people. Very, very rough. Hopefully you got some cash in your stash, some stashed cash. If you do, I suggest turning it into silver or crypto. Pretty much most of the cryptos are going to go parabolic pretty quick. Doesn't really matter which one that you choose, although I have my list, which on the top of the list, XRP, XLM, I believe Theta is going to start making a huge move. It's one of the only coins that hasn't really corrected since the downfall. It went from $15 down to $1. And just before this eclipse, which if you follow my channel Crypto Scotty, I told you that we were going to have a big downturn this week because of the eclipse. So this happens every time there's an eclipse. I don't know if the Illuminati are scared of the eclipse or what the deal is, but it happens every single time that there's an eclipse. There's usually a 10 to 15% drop in the crypto market. So to me, that just means that everything's on sale. Because if you know what's going to happen in the future, I believe I heard that there's about 13% of Americans that own crypto. So just imagine when that number goes to 50 or 60%. This is your one chance to be part of the life-changing wealth incoming, whether you hold silver, XRP, XLM, Beta, whatever it is, Bitcoin. the Bitcoin halving comes next year. And so that's typically when it's going to go parabolic on Bitcoin, but there's always a run up before that. I believe we're starting in the bull market since January 1st. You know, it's not full force, but crypto summer is coming, and it's just going to get more and more people investing into crypto, because these banks are going to keep collapsing. I think we have a couple more banks that are going to be falling off the cliff pretty quick, whether it's April or May. It's going to happen, and that's going to pull more money from the banking system into crypto. What I love about crypto is you don't have to worry about anybody stealing your shit as long as you have it on your cold storage wallet. You know, if you put your money in the bank goes out. Supposedly, you get FDIC insurance for up to $250,000. But what happens when you need your money and you can't pay your mortgage or your power bill, or you ain't got gas in your car, and the bank won't give you your money? Well, I can't say your money, because once you put your money in the bank, it's no longer considered your money. It's the bank's money to do whatever they want, and you're basically a creditor at that point, where it's an IOU from the bank. What's great about the new stuff in the crypto market is if you get an account with crypto.com and you put in, I think it's $400, and stake it with CRO, which is crypto.com's native coin. So you stake $400 in there, and you can get yourself a credit debit. It's really a debit card that you can spend your crypto. So there's no reason to have a bank account anymore. I think that was all just a big brainwashing. You know, it's been going on forever. They'll do whatever they have to do to get you to think that you have to use the Cabal system. So what's the reason for using a bank? You don't want to hold on to your own money? You think that somebody's going to come and rob you? Buy a safe. You can get a nice big gun safe, bolt it to the wall or the floor where nobody can get to it, nobody can steal it, for under $500. So how much do you pay the bank over these years? Every time you go to an ATM to get your money out, it costs you money. Most banks will charge you, a fee per month to hold your money. And what's crazy is they're using your money to make themselves money at a high interest rate, but then they charge you to store your money in there. It's just amazing that people have been brainwashed so bad, and they can't wake up. So we're going to see a lot of these people going down. See Bud Light, their VP of marketing is now on leave. Fucked that one up good. And it's not just Bud Light. You got to look at how many companies that Anheuser-Busch is a part of. So you think, well, I'm just gonna not drink Bud Light, but you're still supporting them in other ways if you switch to one of their other brands, which it shouldn't be drinking that poison at all anyway. But we've been brainwashed to believe that alcohol is good, or it's the one thing that they allow you to have or to use. Still a drug, and it's actually poisoning your body. That beautiful snow-capped mountain up there. We're cruising through. I believe we're in Kybers. No, this is Strawberry. We're about to come up into the town of Strawberry, California. Got the American flag flying high, baby. No China flags, no Biden flags, no Ukraine flags in this country. Look at these guys. Budweiser, Bud Light, and Michelob. It's crazy, all this brainwashing going on. If you have not watched the movie They Live, please watch it. And get yourself some of them sunglasses. Again, the movie They Live. Rowdy Piper from the old WWF, World Wrestling Federation, is the main guy in that movie. Basically, they're exposing the evil serpents and all the brainwashing. But please watch that movie. It's very good, and it's not that long of a movie. But it's basically showing you how the Cabal is controlling humanity with all their billboards and brainwashing and all that good stuff. So it's a great movie to watch and to share with your friends and family. Maybe that'll wake them up. You know, we're almost at the end game now. I know it's been getting rougher and rougher, but we're almost there, and it's going to get rougher, so be prepared. We're going to go through some crazy stuff in the next couple of months, and I don't believe this stuff turns around until the fall of the Cabal. So shine the light all summer, and then the fall of the Cabal will happen this fall. It's all biblical. Look at the Revelations. Everything that they put out there is happening. One that showed me that this was all biblical in the very beginning is Melissa Redpill. She's been taken off of YouTube like most of our truther community has, but you can find her on Rumble. Again, Melissa Redpill. She's all about the stars and the alignment, and everything's biblical. So if you get a chance, please check out her channel on Rumble and watch some of her earlier videos. You know, maybe last year or 2 years ago. Talk about how the stars and everything are aligning. And then Bo Pony, he's basically doing the same thing, but in a different way. It's not about the stars with him. It's all about God and the revelations. And it's just crazy that we're living through these times, and we're going to be, well, not all of us, but those of us who are fighting the good fight, we're going to be legends to the future generations that come after us into this beautiful world that is no longer controlled by the Cabal, and we're not like fighting for money. We're not chasing a dollar every day. So they will appreciate us. You just have to keep up the fight. So we still have a little ways to go with waking up the normies. They keep putting this shit out, but they're not getting it. It just doesn't comprehend for them, I guess. I don't know. But you know, they're in the transgender basically they're trying to push this transgender thing, go woke, go broke. But really, in my heart, I believe that this is all a psyop to get people to wake up. Because I've always heard that we needed 80% of America to wake up before we could take our country back without going into a civil war. So that's basically what's happening. We're trying to avoid a civil war, and they keep bringing this stuff out. And so, you know, we just hear this thing with the 85,000 children that came up missing from the border. Like, where do they go? Were they sold to the highest bidder? Are they used for their adrena? That liquid that they get out of these children after they have their way with them. I mean, these people are absolutely sick. And I heard a long time ago that these people are never going to be able to walk the streets again. And there's going to be a lot of them that disappear, a lot of them that jump off the top of buildings. So yeah, it's crazy, crazy times. But we're almost there. Just hang tight, fight the good fight, make good investments, aka silver. So silver right now is at $25, and from what I'm hearing, it could go all the way to $500 an ounce. So that's a hell of a come up. Maybe even goes higher, because silver is very hard to get right now, and it's only getting worse, more and more scarce. But JP Morgan and Bank of America and all these Cabal bankers have been manipulating the prices for so long, they can't do it anymore. We're shining the light on their corruption, and when there's no silver to be found, the price has to go up. Also with the XRP, like I said, I believe that is just waiting for this banks to collapse a little bit more. We're going to change over to the quantum financial system. We're not going to fall for the CBDCs and the FedNow and all that bullshit. Stay strong in the crypto market, XRP, XLM, and it's just a matter of time for Theta. Theta is going to control or take over the internet. We don't have enough bandwidth to handle all these transactions and all the stuff that's coming, and Theta is going to play that part. And if you don't know much about Theta, do a little bit of research. But the reason why the price of Theta has been suppressed is because they have not, they're not listed on a lot of the U.S. exchanges, and that's all by design. So when it hit its all-time high, it went to $15, and that's without being on any of these centralized exchanges. So just wait till they list it on Coinbase and Crypto.com and allow you to buy it. Allow, you hear that word, allow. They still control you, but you can buy it. You just can't buy it off of one of their exchanges. If you're interested in learning how to buy these beautiful cryptos that are not on the centralized exchanges, hit us up on Crypto Scotty, put a comment, or sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/CryptoScotty. It's only $7.77 a month. for all of the insider action, what's doing what, how to buy what. We'll do classes if you need them, do whatever it takes to help you guys obtain financial freedom and get out of this Cabal system. It's time to debank yourself and become free. So now switching gears for our badass bets community. If you're into sports betting or you want to make some tax-free money, please follow us or subscribe to our channel, Badass Bets. We also have an Instagram, Badass Bets. So today we're heading on up to Lake Tahoe. You see it way back there behind the airport. Beautiful Lake Tahoe. Making our bets. Today we are going to take the New York Yankees with Garrett Cole pitching. He's on fire right now. He's got I think he's 3-0 or 4-0 with a 0.93 ERA. It means he doesn't even give up one run a game on average. And our other pick is going to be the Minnesota Twins. Their pitcher has like a 1-point-something ERA. So we're gonna hit those two today. Make a little bit of tax-free money so that we can buy some more XRP, Theta, and XLM. I have a couple of really good small cap cryptos that can 100x. So that's been my goal this year, is to find these cryptos that have retraced a lot. So if you buy Theta right now for $1, I think it's $1 or $1.11, and it goes to $15 again, just to match its all-time high. I mean, that's a hell of a return. 15 times your money between now and 2025. So say you throw 10 grand on Theta, it goes back to $15. It's a 15x. You're not going to get that in any bank. You're not going to get that at most any investments that you do, except for crypto. We have a few more Gala games. Gala hit, I believe it was about 80 cents. Here comes the police. Got the fuzzbuster going.
Front, KA man 34706.
Must be setting up around the corner up here somewhere. If you don't have a fuzzbuster, I highly suggest you get one, especially a good one. The one I have is United, but it never gives you a false alert. If it goes off, there's definitely a cop radar. Not like I speed, but sometimes you get distracted. And it's definitely a great investment. If it saves you from getting one speeding ticket, it's paid for itself. So again, back to our crypto. I gave this out in January when it was under 2 pennies. Gala Games. They're doing a lot of hard work in the bear market when everything was down. They're still building, just like XRP was. But Gala Games, I got it for just under 2 pennies, and the last cycle it was topped out at around 80 cents. So that's a 40x on your investment. Again, subscribe to our crypto channel, Crypto Scotty. watch some of our previous videos. I believe there's some videos on our Harley Ray Papa from January that gives out all of our crypto picks, along with the Patreon. We do a portfolio, so a starter's portfolio with $1,000. We have some of those 40 and 50x coins in there, and we do have a higher tier that gives you access to the $10,000 portfolio picks. Also on those, where we do classes, how to buy XRP, how to buy these coins that are not listed on Coinbase and Crypto.com, how to store those coins, how to get those coins. So the highway patrol station right over here. So we could be getting some alerts from that, or he's setting up here in the town of Myers. So the great melt is on. The snow was over 10 feet tall. You can see that mountain of snow right there. I'm going to show you this little snow park right here. Hopefully, yeah, he's still up here somewhere. So take your kids to the snow. That snow park, it's a great place. Kids get some action. However, it's a little bit costly. It's like 70 or 75 bucks per person, and you have to walk up that mountain after you're done. So the kids get pretty tired. You know, maybe 3 or 4 runs and they're beat. But it's fun time. Just a little costly. And wear the kids out. Take them to the hotel, put them to sleep. Go make your sports bets. Pay for that snow sledding, snow tubing. So we are on Pioneer Trail. This is the back road that goes into State Line, Nevada, where Harvey's, Harrah's, Bally's, and Hard Rock casinos are at. I used to live right off of this street. It's a beautiful area, but it does require a lot of work, especially in the winter. Shoveling the snow gets old, especially when you have these huge snowstorms. I believe our last year when we lived up here, we got 10 feet of snow in 1 week, and I gave up on the snow shoveling and just figured, why keep going out and shoveling? Let's just wait for the storm to be over with, and then we'll go out and clear everything. All of a sudden, I get a knock on my door. Look out, and it's the El Dorado County Sheriff's Department. And they know that I don't care much for the police coming and knocking on my door. So he made a point to say he comes in peace, and he just wanted to make sure that we were still alive, is what his excuse was. Like, what kind of shit is that? The cops show up at your door saying, "Oh, you haven't shoveled your snow, so we want to make sure you're still alive." But yet, up here you have to have a fire going pretty much 24/7, so you can see smoke coming out of the chimney. I don't know what that was all about, but after that winter, it was time to go. up, visit my friends, make my bets, head back down the hill. Summertime, go visit the lake. They have a boat cruise on I think it's called the Tahoe Queen. It takes you out across the lake into Emerald Bay. They have drinks and food and stuff on the boat. It's a great time. If you haven't done it, definitely recommend doing that, especially if you have some friends and family. You can go outside, but it gets very cold, especially when they're cruising across the water with that cold breeze coming through. But it is beautiful, and when it hits 100, 105 down in Sacramento, Tahoe usually stays right around 80. So it's a great way to beat the heat. Come on up here, enjoy the lake, enjoy the mountains and the scenery. Check out some bears. There's a lot of bears in Lake Tahoe, but they're friendly bears. They're just looking for food. We had a few times where one time where they broke the window out of my truck to get a bag of peanuts that I had left in there. So I learned, don't lock your doors in Tahoe. Just leave them unlocked. Let the bears have free access to whatever they want in your car. Several times I've come out in the morning or in the rising and seen my car door wide open. And so I go check the Ring cameras, and sure enough, the bears they walk up, open the door like they're human, hop on inside, and scour through your truck. I've seen one where somebody up here, I guess the bear got inside the truck and the door shut on him, and he couldn't get out of the truck, and he just destroyed the seats and everything trying to get out. So it's a crazy little world up here in Lake Tahoe, but it is beautiful. The unfortunate part about Lake Tahoe is there's a lot of libtards up here. They want to harass and control, and a lot of Karens, I should say. But there's also a lot of good people, so it's kind of 50-50. So we're coming on into Lake Tahoe, the town of Lake Tahoe now, and I think we'll keep it rolling just for a little bit longer. I didn't plan on making such a long video, but it's a beautiful day, beautiful scenery. Everybody loves a good drive to Lake Tahoe, especially this time of the year when everything's turning green. Pine pollen powder about to happen, baby. When I lived up here, the entire car would be covered with pine pollen powder. I should say pine pollen. But if you haven't tried it yet, Ascent Nutrition, they sell pine pollen powder. I believe it doesn't come in until like June or July, but that is some potent stuff. It's very good for your body. I suggest anybody and everybody get them some pine pollen powder once it's available from Ascent Nutrition. So this little turn right here comes into like a big 5-acre spread that some guy owns. He got some horses and stuff, but this is a pretty big bear crossing right here. Usually I always see bears coming in and out of this meadow. Not sure if they're done hibernating. They probably are done hibernating at this point. It's time to wake up and eat. So there are going to be some hungry bears up here. dude's got a spread. Beautiful place. Got 3 horses standing out there. Not very many big, huge parcels like that in Lake Tahoe. Most of them are just, you know, track homes, kind of like these. But what happened to Tahoe, I'm gonna say close to maybe 10 years ago, you can get a house up here for like $200,000 cheap. But everybody from the Bay Area decided that they're gonna come and start buying these houses up and renting them out as vacation rentals. And they've just drove the prices of these homes just crazy through the roof. There's one being built. So yeah, it's not really affordable anymore to live in Tahoe. A lot of these people that work in the casinos and the ski resorts and stuff like that, they have to share their home, you know, like get 3 or 4 different families or people all put together to be able to afford the rent or the mortgages here. But most of the housing up here is owned by people from San Francisco, Silicon Valley, LA. We do a lot of work up here for the non-locals. There goes the Tahoe police, man. So Ski Run Boulevard, this is a interesting road right here. So you follow the traffic up, and that's where you go skiing. If you follow the road down, it runs right into the lake. And there's a few restaurants, there's boat rentals, jet ski rentals. So it's a good time. I can never remember the name of the restaurant down there. I can't remember. Anyway, follow Ski Run down all the way to the lake down there, and there's a restaurant that is pretty nice. They have outdoor dining. Kind of, it's not right on the lake, but it's definitely really close. The beach is right outside the deck area. It doesn't cop. Lake Tahoe police is on it today. Second one in less than a quarter mile. There's a lot of the apartments that are down closer to the casinos, where a lot of these service industry workers live. So we're gonna stick with it just a little bit longer. We're almost at the end of Pioneer Trail, and once we turn off of Pioneer Trail onto Highway 50, we're just like half a mile to the casino. Figured I'd like to show you some more interesting and nice places to visit while you're up here. If you ever come to Lake Tahoe, I suggest staying at Bally's, Harvey's, or Harrah's. All these little Thunder Chief Inns and all that stuff is just, it's not very nice and not very clean. Bally's probably has the biggest rooms. Harrah's is nice because every room has 2 bathrooms. Also comes with a couch. Bally's used to be Caesars back in the day, so it's very nice. They have an indoor pool, very big hot tub jacuzzi, steam room, sauna, all the goods. Right over here at the end of Pioneer Trail and Highway 50 is Isabella Ristorante Italiano. It's a great place to eat. One of the best restaurants in all of Lake Tahoe. Does get busy on the weekends, so reservation. We tried the Hell's Kitchen that opened up inside of Harvey's not too long ago. It's okay. It's definitely very expensive, but I think it's good. I can't say anything bad about it other than the pricing. But there's definitely like the Sage House, Sage Room, I should say, the Sage Room, Friday Station inside Harrah's, and all the way up on the top of Harrah's and Harvey's. Very good restaurants. They have an oyster bar at Hard Rock Cafe, which is bomb. That's one of my favorites. Right here is Azul and California Burger. They have fire pits and outdoor dining with live music every single day. Great place to chill out, relax after hard work. All these skiers. There's the clock tower at the Heavenly Ski Resort. That's the ski lift inside that building. So you come out the other side and take your lift. And then the Powder House. This is pretty new. They just built this a couple years ago. They have a bunch of little places in there, shops and stuff, art gallery. They do have one new restaurant type gaming place that it's like miniature golf but on a table. So it's called Flat Stick Pub. Pretty cool place to go spend some time. Craft beers, and they got some little foods like nachos and stuff like that, sliders I think. Big P's Pub. We got a dumbass right here making a U-turn. Harrah's, Harvey's. So coming on in, you can see that they're chemtrailing the shit out of us right now. It's just non-stop everyday chemtrails, no matter where you are in America anymore. So we're gonna pull on in, call it a day. We always park at Harrah's because my truck is too big, too tall, lifted way too high. I think I'm at like 7 foot 7 inches. I can't fit in the parking garages, so and I get free parking at Harrah's because they love to give me their money. Here's Bally's right there. So everything's within walking distance here. But pretty much every casino charges for parking now. It's like $25 a day or something like that. Unless you got friends in low places and you get free parking like I do. Alright everybody, I gotta pull out my card, get this gate to open. Have a great day. Remember, Yankees, Twins, make some money. XRP, Theta, get yourself some crypto, and definitely get yourself some silver while you still can. Have a great day. Love and light. Fight the good fight, and let's roll, baby.